boat. We have to butcher every single fish, removing the gills and the guts. There's glands inside of that fish. We have to scrape the cavities of these fish clear of blood. Then we take each fish and we hand it to a man that's down in that ice hole who's packing that cavity with ice, layer icing those fish, and there's just it's a never-ending cycle of work. Obviously, if we yank this pot up, twice a day, like I said, these crabs aren't going to have time to find their way in there. Now, we're actually in a commercial over, and the question is how long do... Now, when you're throwing line like Kiwi is, you want to make sure you don't get caught standing in that line. Because that pot weighs 700 pounds, whether you're in the Bering Sea or in the calm waters of Annette Bay, it'll yank you down all the same. Now, we're going to actually use this same pot here, whether we're fishing king crab, a paleo crab, or baradine crab. But we'll do lots of times, we'll just modify this pot. We'll actually even catch codfish for bait with these crabs by changing out the tunnel system on them. Now, the way we're going to target different species of crab has a lot to do with the depth of water we're fishing in and the type of bottom we're fishing on. We've got a machine up in that wheelhouse. It's called a color sounder, and it's not only going to let us know the depth of water and the contour of that bottom, but that color scheme it has running along. Like a golf tournament out here. Now these are your baradine crab, which they are a tanner crab. And we're actually displaying obviously a different style crab pot here. Now this is a dome pot, also known as a cone pot. And the reason a boat would choose a style pot like this as opposed to that big square pot is because he wouldn't be able to carry as many of those big square pots in his deck. Like I was telling you, you're going to want to carry as many of these traps with you on a crab opener as possible. So a smaller boat would use these cone pots, and the way you can stack these is actually one on top of the other. So that enables a smaller boat to carry an adequate amount of gear. This is a little kelp. Good. Now these crabs